So it's my pleasure to speak with you today about my favorite topic, the great city of Rancho Santa Margarita. And 2021 has been an exciting year with continued progress for our city. I'm proud to tell you the state of our city is strong, very strong. I could tell you, first of all, without reservation, I am deeply honored and very lucky to work alongside 4 really talented individuals. They serve selflessly. They conduct themselves with the highest standards, and they are dedicated 100% to protecting our city's original master plan. They will always do the right thing for our residents and our businesses here in Rancho, no matter how tough the issue or how tough that decision or the obstacles. Would you please join me in recognizing and thanking my terrific City Council colleagues, Mayor Pro Tem Ann Figueroa, City Council Member Carol Gamble, Brad McGurr, and Jerry Holloway. Also, please join me in recognizing and thanking our great city manager, Jennifer Cervantes, and her incredible team. And that is one heck of a picture. They know how to get things done. Love them all. Rancho Santa Margarita is safe. We're the first city of the new millennium, and since our incorporation on January 1st, 2000, our City Council's #1 priority has been and continues to be public safety. And that commitment is evident by the actions that we take. Over 50%, 50, of our city's annual budget is invested in public safety. We spent more than $10.3 million this year on our police services contract in order to ensure that all who live here and work here can do so safely. And that commitment has always paid great dividends. I'm pleased to confirm our city continues to be ranked by the FBI as the #1 safest city in the state of California of its size. We are the #1 safest city in all of Orange County. In October of this year, Rancho Santa Margarita home prices were up 30.9% compared to the year before, selling for a median price of $835,000. No doubt, our consistent record of public safety has a positive impact upon property values here in Rancho Santa Margarita. It makes it a more desirable place to live or to own a business. Now, these safety results, they are a testament to the cooperation and community spirit shown by our residents and to the first-class, exemplary work that we receive from our police services day in and day out. Led by Orange County Sheriff Don Barnes and our very own Chief of Police, Captain Mihaela Kennedy, the men and women of the Orange County Sheriff's Department who serve this city every day, they deserve a round of applause for their ongoing efforts to protect us and keep us safe. Our city is also so fortunate to be protected by the finest firefighters that you will find anywhere. The brave men and women of the Orange County Fire Authority. They are led by Fire Chief Brian Fennessy and Division Chief Rob Capobianco. Just this past year, our firefighters in Rancho Santa Margarita, they responded to 63 residential and commercial fires, 1,869 medical calls, 267 other calls for assistance. In 1 year, that is an amazing 2,199 calls for assistance. They race to these emergencies. They work proactively all year to to help avoid future emergencies. This past year, our local firefighters took part in several educational outreach programs and community events. They put on drowning prevention programs, fire safety programs. Please join me in recognizing and thanking our brave firefighters, including our very own battalion chief who is with us today, Todd Downing. The brave firefighters at Station 45, and all the brave men and women in the Orange County Fire Authority. Happy to tell you, Rancho Santa Margarita is financially strong. Once again, I'm proud to report the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada. They presented our city with the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. This award recognizes exemplary standards of financial reporting, including transparency and full disclosure to residents, business leaders, and stakeholders. I don't know if you know this, but our city was one of the very first in all of California to adopt meaningful pension reform to ensure ongoing solvency and sustainability. Without a doubt, the most important decision we make every year is the adoption of our city's budget. Hundreds of policy decisions are included in that document. When we do so, we are cautious and conservative when we project future revenue. We're honest and realistic when identifying expenses, and quite frankly, we never spend money we don't have. And as a result, our city has a balanced budget. Once again, we finished last year with a significant reserve. We have saved a whopping $27.3 million in reserve. That is more than one entire year's worth of operating expenses. That financial strength translates into a greater quality of life for all who live here and work here. I'll give you a couple examples. In 2021, we've continued to fund our city's upgraded animal services contract. We no longer just contract with the county, but we have a special relationship with our neighbors, and we have participated in a local no-kill animal shelter. That allows our RSM residents faster response times by animal control officers, lower dog license fees, increased local convenience. The shelter is now located just by Saddleback College in Mission Viejo, and it protects our beloved furry family members because this is a no-kill animal shelter. Also, this year, quality of life will be improving in Rancho Santa Margarita as we are completing construction of a new splash pad in Central Park. Special thanks to our friends at Samlark for providing the easement area to situate this great new community amenity. It's going to be a delight for families for generations to come. It's going to have a great mountain facade on the front of the building that reflects Saddleback Mountain, the majestic backdrop for our entire beautiful city. There'll be plenty of seating, shade structures, restroom and shower facilities. This project is funded with park fees, per capita grant funds through Prop 68, which provides funds for the improvements of the local park. But we work very closely with our staff to ensure no general fund tax dollars are needed to see this project through to completion. Look around. RSM is beautiful, and we have continued it this year to make significant investments in beautification projects in this community. You've all seen, if you've been here at all, the beautiful monument sign at the Alicia T gateway to our city. It's one of the primary gateways as people come into town. It welcomes our residents, business owners, employees, and visitors into Rancho. Well, at our next upcoming city council meeting next month, there's an item on our agenda for the long-awaited Antonio Parkway Monument sign, which will now be located on the southern gateway to our city. These signs, they put our city on the map. They improve civic pride. They also help to improve property values. Today at the intersection of Richard Reese Way and El Paseo, We have installed patriotic themed banners in honor of Veterans Day. And as part of our entryway beautification efforts, we're currently upgrading the Plano-Trabuco median with significant landscaping renovations for the benefit of those entering and leaving on the northeast towards the canyons. We continue to install beautiful new color-coordinated decorative streetlights throughout our city, the chocolate streetlights. We've installed these at intersections at Antonio Parkway and La Promesa this year, Antonio and Avenida de las Banderas, and we have begun installation at 7 additional intersections along Melinda, Santa Margarita Parkway, Plano Trabuco, and Antonio Parkway. This year, we continue to beautify and improve all the Spanish-style concrete medians throughout the city. Every median in our city, like that, will continue to receive those enhancements. To improve traffic congestion and improve mobility, we've improved the infrastructure and traffic signal timing along Melinda. We did this with Measure M funds, and it will improve circulation. We have approved and begun the signal infrastructure and timing improvements along all of the Santa Margarita corridor, Santa Margarita Parkway. We've studied and modified traffic signals across this city at school zones during peak hours to maximize traffic flow. To improve traffic safety, this year the City Council approved the purchase of 2 additional radar speed feedback trailers, just to let you know how fast you're going. We tend to put those in areas where speeding has become an issue of concern. Another major beautification effort this year was the renovation and improvement of our beautiful City Hall and adjacent Bell Tower Regional Community Center. We replaced all the old carpet with new. We have replaced and are replacing the rooftop air conditioning units. They just didn't have it anymore. We have updated all the tables and chairs inside the Bell Tower Community Center so that it will always remain a premier first-class destination for all your special events. If you haven't visited the Bell Tower Community Center, if you ever have a need for a room, small to a whole ballroom, I urge you to come and check it out. It's a beautiful facility and it's quite affordable. The holidays are about to roll around and you will see that we have the spirit here in Rancho Santa Margarita. Festive holiday decor will be strung all along El Paseo and around City Hall. Our beautiful Christmas tree will once again be installed to foster an increased sense of festivity, holiday spirit, and pride, and hopefully enhance everyone's demeanor as you're out and about shopping in our local stores. Because we have consistently implemented conservative fiscal policies, we were able to fund all these many projects using available cash funds, not a penny of debt. The city of Rancho Santa Margarita, it is a model of financial strength and security. And we are committed to economic development. My council colleagues and I are committed to supporting economic development in our city, especially after the challenges of the last year and a half or two with this pandemic. We want the entire world to know that Rancho Santa Margarita is open for business. We consistently strive to provide the most effective, most responsive local government in order to create a business-friendly environment where every business can thrive and reach its maximum potential, whether it be the permitting and planning process, ribbon cuttings, welcoming new businesses to our city. We want to roll out the red carpet for business in Rancho Santa Margarita. A few examples. We recently, to promote our great auto center, we approved and installed signage for our auto center at the off-ramp of the 241 toll road. We have welcomed many new businesses to our community this year in the midst of all of this pandemic. Those include The Stand, Crumble Cookies, I like that one. New Lake Asian House, Fo Tasty, Pokey Tiki, Mountain Mike's Pizza, Jersey Mike's, Alza Italian Kitchen, Ding Tea, Happy Oasis Sushi, and coming soon to Mercado del Lago, C's Candies will be opening in Rancho Santa Margarita. So on behalf of our city leaders and our staff, I want to welcome all of these new businesses to Rancho Santa Margarita. We appreciate you choosing our city to open, and we wish you tremendous success in the years ahead. We also work closely with our existing businesses to help them expand their operations here in Rancho. A few examples. Our friends at Hannah's Restaurant, they've recently obtained permits to modify their temporary outdoor patio on Richard Reese Way to a permanent outdoor seating and dining area. The Blind Pig at the lake. Carmelita's Mexican Restaurant. They are currently constructing expansions to their outdoor seating areas. Same with Todos Santos Mexican Restaurant in the town center and Il Soleil Restaurant, which is located at the lake. They are expanding in Rancho. We appreciate you supporting all of them. I don't know if you're aware, but in 2021, this year, our city council voted to authorize every restaurant that had already installed a temporary outdoor dining facility to deal with the pandemic to keep those temporary facilities open permanently. A couple weeks ago, we were so proud at the city to help support and sponsor the Rancho Santa Margarita Chamber's Rancho Family Fest. What a tremendous event and a community-wide celebration. It had been far too long. More than 10,000 people came out to join us. We want to thank the Chamber for taking the lead to put on this signature event, and a special thanks to all the partners, sponsors, vendors, and volunteers that made it such a success. Especially I want to mention the good people at San Mark once again, and our title sponsor, the U.S. Alliance Group. Thank you so much. Great job. Take note, people, even in the hardest of times that our country's ever known, savvy business owners are investing in Rancho Santa Margarita. They're investing millions. They're providing jobs for many, many people right here in Rancho Santa Margarita. Even today, they're expanding their businesses. These businesses, they're open for business, and so is Rancho Santa Margarita. I encourage all of you to do your best at all times. Patronize all of our local businesses and restaurants throughout the year. It makes a huge difference. Shop, dine, help sustain our local economy and keep our local businesses thriving. We also had the pleasure at City Hall putting on a number of signature community events. We did so this year once again. Many of you probably enjoyed our very successful series of summer concerts in the park. Thousands gather every Sunday to relax and enjoy the sounds of their favorite bands with all their friends and neighbors. We continue to support our city's adopted Marine Battalion, the 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines out of Camp Pendleton and their families. We do so by putting on welcome home and barrack projects. We support the Marine Ball, a holiday party, and a variety of family days. This year, once again, we honored our flag with our annual Flag Day ceremony. During this event, participants, they contemplate the meaning behind our nation's great symbol of freedom. All worn and tattered flags are retired with dignity and with great respect. We also held, once again, a solemn Patriot Day commemoration in honor of the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Hundreds attended to honor our military men and women and our first responders, to remember all those who lost their lives in the tragedy of 9/11 and the military battles that have come since. Seeing how our community comes together each year to share and commemorate our common values, the things that bind us together as Americans, It really makes me proud and gives me hope for the future. We always put on a really great New Year's Eve event at City Hall, and we are contemplating some exciting new changes for the coming year, so stay tuned for that and see what we have in store for you. These community events are some of the primary reasons why our community has been named among the top 20 best places to raise a family in all of California and the top 20 fun places to live in California. You know, when I used to go knock on doors for campaigns, the question I got asked probably more than almost anything is, when are my Mello-Roos taxes going to go away? You may not be aware, some of you may, but we took the unusual step as a city to audit every one of the 19 Mello-Roos tax districts in our city. We wanted to find out just how much money was owed and when those would go away. Our city never collected a single penny of Mello-Roos taxes, but other government agencies did. We put all that information up on our website with an easy database every resident could search to find out exactly when theirs would go away. Well, in 2021, I have good news. Every one of the Mello-Roos taxes have now expired. We are free at last. Now that those taxes have expired, everyone who owns property in Rancho Santa Margarita, you've got thousands of extra dollars in your pocket every year, and the fair market value of your home or your property, it's going to go up. I want to tell you, that's a happy story, but it comes with a word of warning in 2021. Today, our city is thriving. I couldn't be more proud of our city and the way it is. And the way it is today is because for more than 20 years now, the dedicated leaders of this city have zealously worked to the best of their ability to protect the original master plan of this community. That master plan is what gives us the quality of life, the special quality of life that we all enjoy here. But the success that we enjoy today should never be taken for granted. As you heard earlier this morning from our state assemblywoman, Lori Davies, Sacramento has recently enacted legislation that completely ignores our city's master plan, and it has dramatically reduced our ability to protect that original master plan. As you heard from our great Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer, throughout even Orange County, there's a well-funded, aggressive effort to defund the police and to otherwise reduce the ability of all those in law enforcement to protect residents and business owners and keep us safe. Even here in Rancho Santa Margarita over the past couple of years, we have seen outspoken local residents who seek a seat on your city council so that they could fundamentally change our master planned community. Even though we are today the safest city in Orange County and the safest city of its size throughout California, they proudly say they want to defund the police. Even though we live in a planned community and we are virtually all built out, they propose the construction of large, affordable development projects. They support granting to Sacramento increased power and authority over our local land use planning decisions, which would only further diminish our ability to govern ourselves locally. And even though a seat on the Rancho Santa Margarita City Council is a nonpartisan position, they loudly propose bringing divisive national political issues to our local government. That would only seek to tear us further apart. I'll simply say this: elections matter. And if you love living in Rancho Santa Margarita today, I urge you, pay attention, get involved. Always vote for and support people who will promise you that they will work to the best of their ability to protect and defend the original vision of this master plan community. So I want to just conclude by saying thank you once again to the Rancho Santa Margarita Chamber of Commerce for this event, to all our sponsors and business owners who support this community all year, to each of you that is here today for making this such a wonderful place to live, to raise a family, and to work. The great progress and success that I've had the pleasure of sharing with you today, it doesn't just happen by accident. We're a strong, vibrant, thriving community because of the investment and hard work of our business owners, of the resolve, decisions, and actions of our dedicated, experienced, and proven community leaders, and most importantly, the tremendous pride and spirit of our 50,000 residents here in Rancho Santa Margarita. In 2021, one thing is abundantly clear. Rancho Santa Margarita today is a city to be proud of. Let's work together to keep it that way. Thank you.